Is Allstate short-term medical the right choice for you? I'm Jody Howell, and we're going to discuss the Aetna and Cigna short-term medical options to see if these network plans are good for you. So short-term medical is very flexible in a variety of ways. Flexible meaning you have plenty of plan options to choose from, two networks here with Cigna and Aetna, and you can choose a coverage period that suits you best. Depending on your state laws, these plans got you covered, ranging with options from coverage from 30 days to 3 years. Let's talk about a few other things I like about this plan. When you enroll, your coverage can kick in as soon as next day. Now, it doesn't have to be next day. It can be out usually around 45 to 60 days, but it can be started the very next day. Urgent care, you do have an access for urgent care for a $50 fee, which is great. It's not all just subject to deductible. All right, and then you have an emergency room access fee of $250, and that access fee is waived should you be admitted to the hospital. Now, as I mentioned before in other short-term videos, these plans work for many people and can have really low premiums, but it is important to point out that no short-term medical plan covers pre-existing conditions, maternity, mental health, and a few other things. Keep this in mind when enrolling in your health plan. All right, let's check out the Aetna and Cigna brochures, and then we'll walk through the simplified enrollment process. All right, let's look at the Aetna network here. We're going to go ahead and from this page, as on all of the quote engine, you can access the quotes to quote and enroll yourself, tech support, email for more information, and schedule a private appointment. But as always, we are going to go to this product-specific page for the Aetna PPO. It says click for more information. Let's click there. All right, from this page, you can see a bunch of useful information that you can read through, watch videos. You've got the quote and enroll. You've got the application questions, and you can go back to all the plans. First, we are going to take a look at the Allstate Aetna brochure. All right. The main thing between the Aetna and the Cigna network is they're both great networks, but the Cigna network is just a little larger. You see here, you've got a nice large network where you can check your doctors on this link right here. You come down, you got a variety of different options to choose from, as we mentioned before. You're going to notice that the Cigna is going to look very similar to this, except all these plans are built exactly the same. It's just a matter of which one's better for your area, which network is better for your doctors, and things of that nature in order to make that decision. All right, so let's go back to the quote and enroll, and let's go ahead and quote and enroll here. All right, so here we are on the enrollment screen. We're going to put our start date as 10/26/2023. Go ahead and do information here. If we do want to add a dependent or spouse, we would add them here and just enter in a little bit more information, but we're going to go ahead and click quote now. Get some preliminary questions here. Have you ever used tobacco? Have you had medical insurance in the last 9 to 12 months? This is going to potentially get you a preferred rate. If you've not been covered, you might not get a preferred rate, but the standard rates are also fine. Basically asking if you had a motorcycle, if you have had a DUI, or if you have high blood pressure. And then it's going to give you the preferred rates. We are going to select a term length of a 36-month premium. You can do fixed or a normal. We are going to also select here. You see how we got the Aetna and the Cigna, and they're basically one and the same. They're both Allstate. It's just utilizing each network. So we're going to choose both of these. That way, it's going to give us all of our Aetna options, and it's going to give us all of our Cigna options. We can compare price points. Let's do the 5,000 plan with 100% co-insurance. All right, it's $355 for the Cigna, and it's $304 for the Aetna. We're going to go with the Aetna because both are strong networks. in my area. Let's go ahead and add that. Now, this is where I like to add supplementals directly from the Allstate screen because I do a lot of supplemental work here. So we are going to add the Select Plus, and you know what? We're going to do the AME for the $5,000 because we want that deductible, the accident protection, to mirror our max out of pocket, which is $5,000. If you broke a bone and it costs $4,500 for an accident, you would not have to come out of pocket the whole $4,500. You would only come out of pocket $250. If there's ever a supplement to have, it's the AME accident protection of some sort. Let's add those to the cart. All right, so this is a very comprehensive plan with short term. We've got dental, we've got accident protection, and we've also got our $5,000 max out of pocket. Let's go ahead and apply. All right, here is the application questions. Very short application process. Is anybody currently pregnant? As we talked about before, it does not cover maternity. Anybody have any of these ailments going on? I click no. Last 5 years, any autoimmune deficiencies in the last 12 months? Have you been scheduled for any surgeries or anything like that would show up on your medical records? No. And then we're going to go ahead and continue to enter in the data here. You're going to enter in all the data. You're going to check and save that address. Looking good there. You're just entering in some basic data here. It's just asking for beneficiary information for the accident protection that we added on. It does pay out, God forbid something were to happen. So you're going to continue to billing. You can choose bank draft or credit card, whichever you prefer here. And then you're going to continue to, all right, on the last screen, you basically just put in your card information and then it populates you to the last billing screen. Before you do, you're continue to pay. And so this is the last step before you pay an e-sign. On the last screen, you just put in your payment information, and then it takes you to this last billing screen here where you're going to continue to the plan and to sign. There is a one-time application fee for the short-term medical on Allstate. To continue, you're going to audit the things that are in here that you've. All right, and this is where you pick your e-signature. It's going to, once you do that, you're going to submit the application. It's going to email you an e-signature. You're going to go in there. You're going to put in some information like your date of birth. Then it's going to bring up the application for you to e-sign. Putting in your date of birth and things like that is just to verify that it's you. You can indeed e-sign, and then you're done. The cards are in the mail, and your policy can be effective as soon as the next day.